Human behavior follows patterns. Understanding these patterns gives you insight into how people think, decide, and act. Today, we're exploring psychological principles that shape interactions, influence decisions, and reveal the hidden mechanics of human nature. Let's start with something called the foot in the door technique. When you ask someone for a small favor first, they're far more likely to agree to a larger request later. Why? Because people want to see themselves as consistent. Once they've helped you once, they've mentally labeled themselves as someone who helps you. Denying the second request would create cognitive dissonance, an uncomfortable mental state we instinctively avoid. Sales professionals use this constantly. The test drive, the free sample, the trial period. These aren't just generosity, they're strategic entry points. Now consider the door-in-the-face approach, which works in reverse. You start with an unreasonable request that will almost certainly be rejected. Then you follow up with your actual, more moderate request. The contrast makes your real ask seem reasonable, even generous. The person feels they've won a negotiation, when really you've guided them exactly where you wanted them. Mirroring creates instant rapport. When you subtly match someone's body language, speech patterns, or energy level, their unconscious mind registers you as similar, safe, familiar. This isn't about obvious copying, it's about calibrating yourself to their frequency. Cross your legs a few seconds after they do. Match their speaking pace. Use similar words when they describe something important. Mirror neurons in the brain make this incredibly powerful. We're wired to connect with people who seem like us. Silence is a weapon most people never learn to use. In conversation, most people rush to fill pauses, but strategic silence creates pressure. After asking a question, wait. Don't rescue them from the uncomfortable pause. People will often reveal far more than they intended just to escape that tension. Negotiators know this. Therapists know this. The person who can sit comfortably in silence controls the conversation. The scarcity principle hijacks our decision-making. When something seems rare or time-limited, we assign it higher value automatically. Limited time offer, only 3 left in stock, exclusive access. These phrases trigger fear of missing out, bypassing rational evaluation. We stop asking if we need it and start fearing we'll lose the chance to have it. This works because our brains evolved in environments where scarcity was real and dangerous. Reciprocity runs deep in human psychology. When someone gives you something, even something small or unwanted, you feel obligated to give back. Restaurants discovered that a single mint with the check increases tips by 3%. 2 mints increase tips by 14%. If the server gives 1 mint, then returns to offer a second saying, "You've been such a great table," tips jump 23%. The gift isn't what matters. The perceived personal gesture creates the obligation. Authority bypasses critical thinking. When someone appears to be an expert or in a position of power, we're far less likely to question them. Uniforms, titles, confident delivery, these shortcuts tell our brains we can relax our guard. The Milgram experiments proved people would administer what they believed were lethal electric shocks simply because someone in a lab coat told them to continue. We defer to authority even when it contradicts our values. Social proof drives behavior more than we realize. We constantly look to others to determine what's correct, appropriate, or valuable. Laugh tracks on television shows work because hearing others laugh makes us more likely to laugh. Long lines outside restaurants make them seem more desirable. Testimonials, user reviews, follower counts. These aren't just information, they're psychological triggers that say, if others chose this, it must be right. The Benjamin Franklin effect reveals something counterintuitive. When you do someone a favor, you like them more, not less, more. Franklin discovered this when he asked a rival to lend him a rare book. After the man agreed, their relationship transformed. Why? Because our minds need to justify our actions. If I helped this person, I must like them. Otherwise, why would I have helped? You can use this by asking people for small favors, which paradoxically makes them more invested in you. Anchoring shapes every negotiation and decision. The first number mentioned becomes the reference point for everything that follows. If I'm selling something and I mention it's worth $10,000 before offering it for $7,000, that $7,000 feels like a deal. The anchor was set. If I'd started at $7,000, it would feel extensive. Real estate agents, salary negotiators, salespeople, they all deploy this first. The initial frame determines the entire conversation. The Zybarnik effect explains why unfinished tasks dominate our thoughts. Our minds hate incompletion. A cliffhanger, an unresolved question, a story stopped mid-sentence. These create psychological tension that demands resolution. Streaming services use this. One more episode. Marketing campaigns use this. Part 1 of 3. Coming soon. The open loop in your mind keeps you engaged, returning, paying attention.
Commitment and consistency trap us in our past decisions. Once we've publicly taken a position or made a choice, we'll go to remarkable lengths to appear consistent, even when evidence suggests we were wrong. This is why getting small commitments early matters so much. Once someone says yes, even to something minor, they've created an identity as someone who says yes to you. Each subsequent yes becomes easier. The contrast principle distorts our perception of value. If you're shopping for a suit and the salesperson shows you a $2,000 option first, the $800 suit suddenly seems reasonable. If they'd shown you the $800 suit first, it might have seemed expensive. Car dealerships use this when they add features after you've agreed to the base price. A $300 upgrade seems trivial compared to a $40,000 car. Emotional states are contagious. When you enter a conversation with certainty, enthusiasm, or calm confidence, others unconsciously adopt that state. Energy transfers. This is why confident liars are often believed and anxious truth-tellers are doubted. Your emotional state provides context for your words. Before any important interaction, managing your own state isn't just preparation, it's strategy. The pratfall effect shows that displaying minor flaws or vulnerabilities makes you more likable, not less, but only if you're already seen as competent. A small mistake humanizes you. It creates connection. Perfection creates distance. People trust and relate to those who seem real. Strategic authenticity, sharing a relevant struggle or admitting a minor weakness, builds more trust than a flawless presentation ever could.